This is for the ones who stayed when blood turned its back, when the womb spoke silence, when the surnames sank like stone. This is for the ones who caught what others dropped, the broken, the blistered, the barely breathing. This is for the hands that held not because they had to, but because they chose to. The covenant of care etched not in flesh, but in fire. This is for the ones who stitched souls with thread spun from second chances, who pressed shattered hearts to their chests like relics, who pulled pain from the mouths of the voiceless and swallowed it whole without flinching. This is for the ones who said, "You are mine now, not by blood but by bond, not by law, but by love too wild to fit inside the rules." This is for the ones who fed the forgotten with spoons carved from scarcity, who gave warmth from their own skin when the night refused to end. This is for the laughter that lingers in kitchens not built by inheritance, for the light in the hall left on just in case, for the shared keys, the sleepover sofas, the mismatched mugs that made a home of the unfamiliar, for the adoptive arms, the midnight friends, the living room therapists, the weekday parents, the marchers, the makers, the lovers of lost things. This is for you. This is for the ones who stood in the storm of someone else's sorrow and didn't run, who became a lighthouse with no training, just instinct and fire. This is for the co-parents who braided hair not their own, for the mentor who stayed after the lesson, for the stranger who didn't feel like a stranger when it mattered. This is for every voice that said, "I see you," and meant it. This is for those who made space when bloodlines became battle lines, for those who birthed belonging from nothing but kindness, who turned a house into haven, who carried names not theirs like sacred scripture. This is for those whose love is louder than lineage, stronger than the stillborn promise of family that fled, for the chosen, the cherished, the covenant keepers, whose bonds are bound in scar and ceremony. This is not soft. This is not sweet. This is steel wrapped in tenderness. This is thunder disguised as quiet. This is loyalty louder than legacy. Let them say blood is thicker than water, but know this: some blood is bitter, some water heals. And you are the flood that gathered the forsaken. You are the tide that lifts the ruined. You are the blood of the covenant, and it runs deeper than they knew, deeper than the water of the womb. Behind the lines, the blood of the covenant is a tribute to the people who become family not through birth, but through choice, through presence, love, and fierce loyalty. It's for those who stayed when others walked away, who picked up the pieces left behind by bloodlines that abandoned, ignored, or betrayed. These are the ones who build belonging from scratch, who say, "I've got you," when no one else does, and mean it with their whole chest. This poem honours the quiet, radical act of showing up, not out of obligation, but out of love that's earned and nurtured. It speaks to adoptive families, chosen siblings, midnight friends, the ones who become homes for the homeless-hearted. It's not sentimental, it's grounded, raw and real, because love like this isn't always soft. It's forged in fire, in grief, in grit, and it's stronger than any accident of blood. The title flips the old phrase, "blood is thicker than water," on its head, reclaiming its original intent, that chosen bonds can run deeper than blood, that the covenant, the commitment you choose and honour, holds more weight than the water of the womb. It's a poem for every support group, every blended family, every queer house that redefined the word home. It's for those who made something sacred out of what they weren't given. There's contrast in the language, softness and steel, tenderness and grit, because that's what real love feels like when it's built in the ruins. It's not always gentle, but it's always real. It celebrates those who carry others through the dark.